Assalamu alaikum. Mabusiafo. Amasuka piesi ama. Etimi ana o masore. Masore nso de asisi edi nkomo. Ti mo mieni nkomo. Nkomo de emu eden. Ani. Meni ehu because me sorry yen me sheda nkasa match. Ti mo ayana muhunu oba neni mu eden sa no ayana eham no. Eno so mo de me boni beche me. Why? Mechiamu, good morning, assalamu alaikum. Ene me pese me ye update to video bi a me ye last year July. Me ye video me de discuss aware na me ka kire mo aware mu nokore. Aware se me ware it's not the longest of marriage. It is not the ancient of days. But me smart na ha bi acho. Me hunu niema pa. Masua niema pa. Enti ewo hɔ a ya na me pese me che niema no a me nso masua ni bi. In the hope say menya enkrofobia afei na mu wuram. Menya enkrofobia. Mo nso so maba aware num na bia modern kwadasem no a me de baaye ni bi na mo so mo de aba. Na nyame ayemadom na metimi aka ensem no a masua sese ni bi de akere mo. Ebia na matimi ama mfaso aba so de ama mo. Memete no kane minim ne kane a ke bia menya so mfaso pa. Enti akwa aba to aware mu nokore video no. Mo wododo no amu nim de but ebi wo ha amu nim me. Maware meni me kunu nete. Meni me kunu ye wema mienu. Ye ka akire na wotwe mienu time no adu mfie ndunu. Ye ka akire. Enti awo ha che pa. Ye hunu niema pa. Niema fa ni wantem pa. Ane. Ebi na mpesem ka kire no. Me pese me ka kire wo ye starting free enokwasem about nipa wanije. Ye mu bebre aya ye nhye danim nti ye ba aware mu a ye behwehwe anije. Aware mu anije fo me chia mo ho tesen obi a ho ye de. I want my husband to make me happy for no. Onso so me chia mu nyina. Womo asen 1622 womo ka se womo pese womo husband make you womo happy. Sankrofo dodo no became some of the most unhappy people on this planet. Yoga man et say me chia. Thank you for joining. Mr. Wobaswa your comment. Why? Let me hunu within. Let me timi achia won so. Ofa kwaku buama atakwa me ne Jackie. Na kwesi et say na opoku. Angel Michael ne Force no usu. Lil Beat GH. Me chia mu nyina enyado me mamwache. Be say ye wo hono one of the greatest fallacies ne se me ware ne mani age. Me kope oba na mani age. Me kope oba ma na mani age. Wa ma mani age. It is a fallacy. And it doesn't go forwards, it doesn't go backwards because nobody can actually make you happy. My dearest Kweku Bwama, I say, amen. Oh, God bless you. Nobody can make you happy. Point number one, punchline number one. Nobody can make you happy. I thought that one Kasakura, you fail to make yourself happy. Now, if you struggle to make yourself happy, how do you then give that responsibility to another person to make you happy? Ibrahim Suleiman, it's one of the most unrealistic expectations a lot of us have. And Oko Awarimo, nowadays, I want him to make me happy. No, you will get one of the greatest disappointments, the greatest disaffections. And because you have been disappointed and disaffected, no one you're careful, you might throw out a good union and think, say, Bibi Hano. When you get married, your husband doesn't make you happy. It is you who decides to be happy. It is you who decides to be contented. It is you who decides, say, you can diminish BB and pursue more. And no, your choice. And because you know that this is your choice, you can control that choice. You know? If you learn, so why not be controlling our choice? You know? When I would decide this, I will be happy or not. Then you take the power back and you make the decisions to be happy, to be content, to ignore, to respond, to focus on, to not focus on. A woman's decision, not a partner's decision. sɛ na menim saa adeɛ wei from tetetete no a ɛnka in fact ɔpere bi a mepere kane no ɛnka megyae ne nyinaa ɛka meyɛ nneɛma bi a ɛbɛba ama sunkwa piesie me ho atɔ me tetetetete ɛnka ne na menim saa nyansa ne na menim saa adeɛ no yɔ nti maware mepɛ sɛ me ne me kunu yɛ join yɛn wɔ yɛ sisi mepɛ sɛ yɛyɛ happy. And what I've actually come to know now in review of my brabo is that it wasn't happiness I was actually pursuing. I was pursuing an image. Oh, me trim, and I'm a friend. Maybe who in the near happiness. Me person Crawford to see a stress to be tihi. Abrabo so when you tihi. Brabo a ding. I thought that brabo, especially waware na mo na mobile de abrabo. I thought that brabo a ding. Nya bri nyina na ubetua akwara bi bills bi ana wo beyi bibi a esre eti eduru saa mre ne na esese etua bills bi ana se eduru saa mre na esese yi bibi no a na fe me ntiti hi no wo me amaso mu a na fe me amaka a kire me ho se we are unhappy. In fact, there was nothing wrong, it was just life. Me nkwara asem me mofra yo e na eye me enti na me sa brabo esese yi tihi abibia nansi ya menyi na mahunu sa brabo ni nyeti hihi nko ano se me nam na se mpo bibi ba se me di ho dwuma I know se enyeti hihi na meye, but that doesn't necessarily mean I am unhappy. My definition of happiness and unhappiness itself was wrong, and especially my requirement of another human being to provide that happiness was a bit silly. I did not know. Mini address me hu ye pa it's saying and my make God bless you too. Good morning, my dear. Yes, we have good morning. Yoga man, me that's it. Me say, etoda. Woni obite. Na woni obite emre tenten. Na wansua said de wo wankasa. Obebo wani je ho ban. Wansua said de wo wankasa. Obehwe so na wa focus on enema bi a ebrengwe with satisfaction. One hwe so no one yes ade no you become the typical of what me say a typical Ghanaian. De bia na wo de supo e de bo obi. De bia na wakofa amane e de ama yonko. De bia eye wo yonko bi na yoye. Sa ade ne e wo aware mu pa. Ba mo me enko aware mu basics no. De bia me start sa ade we me declarations. Me say ma aware tenten. Because I'm aware tenten me hunu niema nyina bi e wo sa aware mu. Tihi no na me hwehwe no kura me hunu tihi ni bi pen. But abrabo ne tenten no e kire se ubehunu niema foforo nso. Aware bi a etoda na bibisa me ho se we kura no me yes ade yeden. Me gidie. Etoda obo sa bronsam afro o telephone number direct dial. No bisa question. Ama ade a wo ye so mfa so ne saying se wunyam prepare wadwen se wo twen bronsam ne se bronsam beba be kire na adwen a wo ye o sa phone call ni bia wawu and in Sembeba you will question things, especially as wunyi dru baby bi no a awo a wo ba ye mehwehwe ye won sa aka no a sika a wo bepedi ye won sa aka no a ka bi na wo pa betenam se wa betenam ahunu ka ne mu niema nyina abaya no a ne ho ye wo fa wo pa miamia ne se wa miamia empokua na etua sori ye wakono empokua se o manyina sikofom ane wo ba kama ne yam ti se wo bi achi ne yam dendenden wo ba ko mienu miensa ye afro ya de agum asem agegon saa niema ni nyina bi wo wani so na ade ba aware na se wo betenam kakra enche wo beji wani so ade a wo behwehwe ne wo behunu wo benya se saa bibi ni bi ni wani ni so ade hu na wo de ba ye de ne edue bronsam fere we de nsem beba me de afa na wo fira ware ase a this is what I will say to you. Marriage is about companionship. And yeah, about Odiempo said the young crofo yen it said the because adia baako ye the license who we did to kosi baby a drew baby Odienukra is not the focus. Say inkita hodie da woni nipa nentem beyond Odienu amudinu chaka da woni nipa nentem beyond Odie bi no amudinu ayonkofa bi wo ntem again e hoso ma memo okoko. Marry your best friend. It is the best way to be married. You can even marry your twin brother. You can marry your own photocopy. You can marry your best friend. But say ni pakro ni di pafoforo. Na dwen da baby nti. na nipa ebɛn ɛna tietia wɔn 1990 no nti nipa no wɔne ne bɛtena ne sɛ wɔyɛ wɔ best friend ɛgye twi kɔɔ brɛman ɛyɛ deɛn a wɔne ne ntam wantwi bɛba abɛtɔ hɔ minim yɛn a yɛka kyerɛ yɛ marry your best friend maybe say me marry my best friend in my folly na me ka sɛ wo worry wo best friend na one ne betena se de ni wunya problem because yes best friend no wo pɛ wasɛm won so wo pɛ best friend yasɛm wonnya best friend yi bɔne wono so wonnya wo bɔne ɛne yɛ nkwada adwen sister best friend yo best enemy yo edien yo one ne betena wa aware ase a ɛsɛ sɛ motɔkɔ so na moyɛ relationship ne ho adwuma ɛsɛ sɛ motɔkɔ so na wo pɛ reasons why ɛsɛ sɛ marriage no ɛyɛ meaningful to the other person no ɛsɛ sɛ wo boa no na wonya saa reasons no ɛsɛ sɛ wo no so boa na continuously wonya new reasons why asa nipa koro no na ware no wo hunu mfaso wɔ so ne nkomodie bi a ɔtaa ne wudi yɛ frɛ ne sɛ bɛn bi a wɔ bɛn wo wonya asɛm a wonya baabi bi kɔ na akɔka wasɛm kyerɛ nipa koro no a wɔte wasɛm a wɔmfa wasɛm nkɔ abɔnten onipa a wotimi bie wadagya so ani mu nneɛma nyinaa ka de kyerɛ no na otie no wɔhwɛ na otimi ɛkorɔkorɔ wɔ kyekyere wɔ ɛdomo ɛma wɔ nneɛma a ɔbɛka kyerɛ ama wanya abotɔyam sɛ nipa koro no wone ne tia ɛnhyɛ da nyɛ den saa onipa a ɛnka no na ɔyɛ bibibi ɛna de ma na ɛyɛ wɔ fɛ na abere biara wɔpɛ bibi foforo bi no wɔyɛ de ma ma ne yɛ wɔ fɛ saa nneɛma ni nyinaa sɛ wonya bi a ɛboa ɛma continuous affirmation continuous value wonya no ɛwɔ saa relationship me pacho Godfred say you sometimes ask yourself whom did I get married to and it's the woman I know before I know so whom did I get married to for no so me ba wo you may have known the woman you married though Godfred and also so metanya pa marriage is a scam for no me chia mo so nyina mo ho te saying I don't know the woman I am with. She has changed. And that is one of the constants in life. Onipa bi asesa. Godfred read was a for se one kasa krabe ka nokore. Ube jina hwehwe anymore. You are also not the man she married. You are not. Etoda abrabo mu niema niema twa wachi. Na onipa na agro wo wani so bonsa agro na ti wani so se wan. Ane ye nyini etoda kra tumi kohia yare ne amane. Onipa de bia na nka osingu abonten. Yare ne amane tumi wipe sa smile ne firi wanim ewo ho. Ane wo kura no wo hia no se de na wa ho keka etie se de na nipa ne nsamfu nyina ye wo sere say enye sa na etie. Do you know the woman you got married to? Maybe you probably knew the woman you got married to, but do you know the one you are currently married to is the question. And I have good news for you. The good news says as long as you continue to work, as long as you continue to discover a person, you will discover them. The bad news says as long as you stop working to get to know a person and to continuously get to know a person and to discover the changes the person is undergoing, you will not know who you are. Stranger in my bed for no me chiamu nyina ane many marriages. Oh, course na se mo enhunu nyansa. Na mo nyina ma amfa commitment, amfa anya adwuma to discover yourself and to get to know the new you and to know the changing you, no. Obe sorry one day. Now when stranger be dampem. Mitanya said in my counseling sessions, I don't know the man sleeping beside me. I don't know the woman sleeping beside me. Ane, because what kata weni. And yen nipa no fault to you win away you and in one way. And to stop the blame game, look in do some introspection and realize I was working on nipa ne society, but once also one follow up on nipa no my nipa no kwa ma ne society. Well, I can't be into that say why you're surprised with the person you are with. In this long-standing marriage, you have to continuously work to discover nipa no awone nete no or sisa. Me wo me see so me ya ba ya na niema na me pe no say me mpe bi mu. Enka ne niema bi na me mpe say no na me pe. Me wo ho na manum ye me de pa nti asi kire niema na mpe pa. Say nya me na me mpe asi kire niema o. Yare ne niema hunhu nti say me je asi kire di. Enti nka ne no anuane ana me kunu nim se me pe no ane ye to de bremi ana me pe wo de bremi ana mani bagyi ne mahurihuri ma kosoro ne maba no se anuane ne se wo de bremi ana kire se wo pa kume wo pe se wo kume enti wo bremi se anuane no ame no ye bebo atwede ma sesa of course me suban sesa me taste sesa asem bi atome enti na me suban sesa enti sa wo be kunu me no te na se 20 years ago na the ice cream ne dada me Not 20 years after episode the ice cream the dada me. Nature say one stay with the time so I'm a man sin as I'm pa masisa. Nan kamen sisa ye say. The abrabo de aye me nyina nti medaso di asichire. There be o. And some for would di minti. Say me woni part na nka ne manim ye sere but me hunu wa manim nsere bio. Because me hunu wa ya won kwa na mekai. Me hunu wa menta hu enema papa bi a atwumadwen kosi so enti me hunu wa sese mesere. Ani manim aye tan because nanse de bia na mamuna. Because abrabo na amebo no me nhye de hunu enjoyment bi wom ahoto bi wom. Wafa waka hu bi meka hu bi nti na manim abopo no. Bisiafo me papa chawo me ba why? Hold on 1 second. Hello? Bisiafo mon kafra. Esther Doc, I see you are enjoying it. Hey, that's a surprise. Because our some day I may expect to say and enjoy. Of I kiss you do kapon, it's the same chiao. I hope Sir Francis Adobaso won't ye. Appear okay, me das it. Champion, Nana Offair, it's the same. Which ya obia. Nana could say appear good morning. Address, Ama, you are touching so many points. Marriage is such a sensitive topic for you. For 15 years now, you are now trying to protect your own happiness and trying to stop all blame games, whether it's your fault or not. And I just say one powerful that will be drew some point in the wabrabum. That will be who said the blame game will get you nowhere. That will be who said SSA one kasa so ujai niemani. So you don't get yourself in one of those emotional spirals. And what was spiraling? Wo from, so you pull the other person with you. Onipa ne kɔ fam no a wɔpa wo ho no so atwe dross. Once you drew from ho no ano atwe no. Mo betwetwe mo ho saa akɔpem sɛ mo bɛhwe fam. And also wɔ hɔ paa, and it's very common in marriage. Remember what I said, in life, the constant in life is change. Nti meme sisa, wo sisa. Instead, say media to say wo sisa, men so me sisa, and we need to get to know the new us. They are required be fast one managing. What tends to happen to you, and they say, "Bam," and they say, "Bisha, what can I want to say?" Also, when the deal say, "Bisha, what can I want to say?" Of course, said they wish me 20 years ago, and men tisa, me that's what is a crank, yare kakra wom. And said they want so well who said me masses and sana wants was because in life the constant is change. Good morning, Ajwadwa. It's saying. Obi asesa o. Obi asesa nti asesa me gitum se wo besesa asesa wo gitum se mesesa. Me sesa no a ene suban foforo da ne ho adi na asesa wo sua me new suban no o. Na me nso me sua won so new suban no o ne matimi ne watena. Ewo ahodwum ne ahogono so. Ane. Wona be protect your happiness, me na me protect me happiness. Ne eye no kore pa ye ntimi nintro emfiri sa ne ma no. But the blame. Ama mansen wajama wafua ye kese dabi yare na ato ama mansen na mafua ye kese obetimi aboa me ne yenye bibi mfa ho de bia na wo boafu ane abrabo atwa machi ma eti nansen enche na me boafu ampa eno so enokre eti niema no a aya emiemia me buttons bi ma me bufu no won so usua saa niema no anu ayiyi bi afrim enche obehu ne sa bufu hyew na esoate me bre e wa abrabo mu nanka wuhia me 15-20 years ago na me niba yen konko a wo frɛ me a ever ready battery wo fa say wada ne me maid servant extraordinaire wo fie ho wo ma me na awia me som anadwo me som breda me da ya che enti wo pese wo ne me yo niema sister me nko utia so en spark wo pompe enye so because body na body no be firewood I tire. It is hard in power with and crowform our I'm a caneno, me ya, o can't say yanqua caneno, or no nebu to Panama homa. And as I say, Jumanaba. Meaning, I would see Abrabon assistant dear, when him say status and assistant, level no assistant, responsibility assistant. Do you get it? And I hope I say Nipano, one in our and 9. On Tonkoso, no one to be provided a young conqueror to say cannon one way and Debbie. Abrabos is Idia Dani. Every so bisa ho se den na edane den na esesa wutimi hunu de edane ne de esesa wa hunu kwan ya won so befa so wa respond no wa manage ehu hia o wutimi ye ne sa aya won ta amre But one of the greatest things I want to say to you this morning, one of the greatest discoveries I made, one of the life-changing discoveries I made, one of the things that helps me to preserve my marriage and to carry on going is a marriage is a cross. Obia sonedie. Obia ni wa ne cross mu harisa o. I just say Jesus equal crucifixion na no ne akrofo mienu ka ne ho a wo mokọ no. Roman for ball cross no ye di obia de ato ni kom yese so a. Ye hwe obia ho de a wo ene ye ball ho cross ene ye de ball no. So we oni pa wo hwe ne ma na uhunu Jesus as agenkwa no a ye ball agenkwa cross kese pa de de man but wo no wo ya agenkwa o. Eti ye de cross kese ato ni kom a ono so ne abilities na ho cross no. Ane small boy danger be no no so wom no ye ball cross ketewa bi na ye de to ni kom because ss cross ne the correct size no bi atimi aso o. Marriage is a cross. Obi aso ne de wanya careful a wo hwe obi cross from distance bi abekasa wo de no so say ni pakro ne de ebi mpa na ni pakro ne cross so ni de ni shate say wo de ne but minua cross no obi ade mu ye ni duru ade so bi am weduru won kwa na waware mu eduru because won kwa wo de na wo so wo huru me na me so me de na me sere na me kwa wa anye steady wo de nkwada asem de ye adwuma wo hɔ a wo de wani bebu niema bi be yo say wo de ne de ye nto ntwene minua ama manse me komu bu me so me de marriage is a cross. Your cross is definitely different from mine. My cross is definitely different from yours. But my men can chiro on good authority. Obia cross muedu. That will be seen as way. The day you will learn so cross. You are managing your cross. Kwame Vincent Viglo also no cross. He's managing his cross. Ajwa cross is different from Amatrim cross there. Ajwa say one powerful cross unko. Dorcas cross unko. But don't for 1 second think say being so cross. Obia so cross. You move your heart, ye stylish into cross ne da ye kom ni yi keche ni ye sresre ye cross na esoyan ye nim say ye yade so ye sua enye yi enti yen ya chechire ye wre ene ye soya de ne ye de bo life ai ebi no so cross ni su ebi mo so cross ni twaadwo ebi no so cross ni tia ebi no so cross ni bonsiri hehe but don't be fooled for a second to think say obi nso cross won kwa na wo de edin minua enya won kwa na wukomu den eya wodin o nya won kwa na komu dwan wo obia de a wo so ne komu dwan no why obia cross eya de so obia de mu eduru be realistic about it. Mr. Dorcas, God bless you. Be realistic. Our man saying cross is different from what cross there, but be thou clear say men so me komu nyome saa men so me de mu ehye. That will be who say will be us on the cross. No? You watch other people's journey and you no longer beat yourself with other people's seeming success. And you have to me seen in the year, woman dear woman ye chinje kura. Why be sa who the has me seen in the year, woman ye chinje. As soon as seen in the year, woman catcher or the aya woman kuku more woman ye. Ebi mpa na assume seen in the year, woman jan to kwaku because assume seen in the year, say someone realizes say it here. And we answer me idea we onipa we warrior mean so response am de mema ni we say warrior me hu ni se ne nkwada asema ba ntimi mmua no oyo we ya me nkasa oyo we ya metwi na ni nampo na nse dia betomu amabehu ni say most of our tintin wa ya munim no eye tintin duru ba bia aya na obi abo ne brew me gine me ho sa na mfre no ba me gine me ho no so do so me ni mkrofo pi ya wo mo so aduru me gine me ho na waduru me gine me ho na okaso no kwa na aduru me gine me ho I'm a manson, I'm a failure, my marriage has failed. Look at other people, we got married the same week, they are still carrying on, they are still happy. Mame when woman da papa when the woman da wakwo hunu womo sere anopa o womo ya yonkofo womo sere da ba obi abeda na ni kire ban ana eno nso so wonte say eno so ya possible ama men kan kire. Some of the seemingly happy people womo sere wa bontin di agoro and they are not pretending, they are actually managing life. It's yes o mani age womo sere Edu time a womo beda no a obi di n'ani kyerɛ left waka kyerɛ ne yɔnko good night darling. Na baako di n'ani akyerɛ right no so aka kyerɛ ne yɔnko good night darling. Don't think so womo nyina no womo di womo nan afrafra di womo nan akwa di womo nsa because ɔhyew wo wiase o minua ɛtɔ da ɔhyew de why ɔhyew wɔ hɔ ahoyera wɔ hɔ enkyerɛ sɛ de bia na nkrɔfo a womo di womo ani kyerɛ ban no womo bɛko ntɔkwa no womo atwe so sika da bi ebinom sua sɛ baabi a womo aduru no de aduru ni o baabi aduru ne de sɛ utimi de me hyɛ wo bo 4 seconds kora de nyame ase empo wa fa ma hyɛ wo bo kora nyɛ hwɛ papa yɛ dibi yɛ dibi me so ma dibi sɛ yɛduru baabi a yɛ kɔn no se yɛdi nti wo de fo ani kyerɛ benkum ne dada yie wa me dɔfo we nso se da yie wo yɛ abɔfra na sɛ wuduru saa point ne ana wadwe mu no nuru saa point ne na abrabɔ de wuduru hɔ a ɛbɛyɛ wo sɛ wo nkwa na ade agigya and it's a fake marriage and it's a dear marriage me taate pa na me sre me say what is fake about it it is fake he doesn't even touch me oduru hɔ na ni kyerɛ ban and wo yɛ deɛ sister adwa say wa kɔ wanim or say thank you cross pa you married early a week to your 23rd birthday. Hey, me boo. Hey, I am in awe of you. Menso sir, I didn't know what I was getting into. Many blessings have come. Many surprises have come. And yama baby, it's just two sides. Man, and so what are you more? Obedient one country. And no see a kama, Godfred, what can a kama pa? Don't let happiness be late. Enti happiness ne ebekwa akoto ne hwe. Obi di gina baabi bu no kurawa. And I say happiness ne ewo wadwen mu. Ese see define you because you dodo no we are pursuing a thing we don't know. May say my definition of happiness was elusive. Ade a me fa ne say eye happiness no. Na enti afi what was a good solid life crowd did not seem good because I was not finding this happiness I thought I should be finding. And I make no me pese me nam na me bo ntihi all the time. Me pese me ye de me pese me di me ho 5 times a day. Me pese me ye de bra. So happiness na enye realistic because that is not happiness. That me who say peace is happiness. Hey, what a change. Peace. Masumujume. It brings me great happiness. Hey, ahonto. Sa eno ne se wonye gigi wompre say yes ye bonyom yes ye dede yes riti hi ne anije anije ankasa pa ne se wankasa wonya abotoye wo ho utumi chichire wo were about niema bi ese wo chichire wo were wo ho utumi gi niema bi tum se sei netie ai wonya pretense onkonko ye performance for obi sake ye bisa se ama asumasi wahin wasi woni ha wade ni woni ha me say any wish ya the next and we bisa no da me hunu sa ade ne yo me hunu happiness yo nya afi na me bedi ntro abe manage abe pretend abe project ai sa da na me hoto me yi nti Godfred da wo be hunu happiness na nkasa define no na wo be hunu adekoro ankasa potia eye anije no ankasa no na wo betimi yi fake yenye dede yengro yenko esi nchen no wo be hunu se enye no any happiness na ankasa no sa da na wo kɔ wanim eye medicine for the soul but you mudodo no and we define the wrong things and we are looking for the wrong medicine they ko fansem ba me sia ware mo amopa ware tenten no woni nipa betena ni nipa bedru baabi na mo ayese anua there be munya anuafo de mo be yese anua anuafo esene tekrema kra wo mutwi wai it yes matena bom sabri esese nka aka se me dof bi yedi nko no se na so mesene ne yire wo mo da so wo awaresem ka wo ma di be 500 years mse na se ni nyina mahunu se sa 500 for no wo ma settle no kra wo hwa na se atwi tekrema na tekrema atwi se ane what a marriage more you don't actually expect say when you mo ntawa you will be childish and unrealistic so what worry 1 week so what worry 10 years a senate tekrema o matena manum me say wo ma ne me tekrema o matena manum 24 years ni enka you would think say me sinim baby atekrema wo me didi anka me tekrema eto da metimi ka me tekrema na me ya adwonso me ho na me wa me nya me de me nsa be bu me sinyina gu but me ntimi o senate krema wo mutwi enti wote wo ho ase sɛ ɛse ne tɛkrɛma twi na ɛse wotwi tɛkrɛma a na wapa ne kyɛw o se kafra so de onim sɛ adeɛ si ya na yɛ fakyɛ me due tɛkrɛma twiw na ɔno nso pa wo kyɛw a na wagye atom. We are trying our best though. We are imperfect people trying to get a good combination. And also, again, that will be seen as a fundamental knowledge. Two imperfect people in pursuit of a good existence. You are looking for a happy compromise. Enye wo nko a wo de na abeyo na abribia na enye me nko a me de na me na abribia wo mpene so ma me nko a me mfa me de engu kom eyesa me ho beye wahi kasa wutiri ho ama enura ye ko benkum ene ye ko nifa me se me mpene o se ama enura wo ka se ye nko benkum ne wa mpene so maame ade a ye yoyi ye be kwa wo die bi ye be kwa me nso me die bi na mani aba me ho so na so asa me ya ye sisifo kakra because ye mu bi wo ha ya ye sisifo. They are tyrants in people's lives, but we don't know. Because the people we are with themselves don't learn to tell us, say, ye di mwasem. So I'm betting na ye ho na fe ya kwasi ade pi ye wi na fe na nipa ne beka che na ye say two imperfect people. Ukunu onye perfect. Wan kasa se wo beka no kra won so wonye perfect. But we are in pursuit of a happy compromise, a good compromise. And when important for important for me. Ye wadi any munyina no SSC etiminya peace. Asumdwe. Ewo aware mu. Peace. Sister, when the brebi netin wodi mu asem. Ebre yi mu asem nti wakwan. Sister, peace will elude you. Peace. Maturity de wuduru baby a ubehunu se ne maame kura ntimi antete no enye nne me na me betete no. Me ya sorry ni me kase me koja aware sese sorry for my menwen. Okay, no problem. Let me look for a way in which I can live peaceably. Sa de enemy so no obi kasa asem ne kire me say ye nya atwem. It is fake. It is not real. That's not marriage. Hey, sister ama. We need the worker. We ye de gun crofo asum. O krade na anim about marriage. Dabio, minyi ye na mahunu se hwe. The knowledge say nyo na abetiti will be ba. Enti won kwan no. Ayi, that is wisdom. Hey. The knowledge say ni papa no sakra. Ayi, that is wisdom. But the knowledge say me pa, dear me pene so, dear me pene so, me ma wuhunu dear me pene so, I move on with my life. Me nye de me kwai, me tia. Ay! Peace. Ma sheda na make ka sansen same way nyina de kire. Wonu a waba aware na nsen, Johnny just come, welcome. Obeto yen yeti ha yedi bin didada. Oba di gigi when I met no. Young girls no mo ba aware no. Mo ka asa mo nkwa na mo discover marriage and love. Mo na mo pesa mo ya aware mo ya ka nyina ye hunu se ye shit. Nkwa na ani ma aware yo. Ona be kire yen. Be aware be ko kire nyame ani ase. Good luck oh sister be here energy why? We here energy drink. We here Red Bull. Me ma 3 ne start no. You need Red Bull sister. Because at the end of the day, perfect no no. You will also come to know that it is impossible. A future impossible. The day you will learn and accept perfection, a future impossible. But you can look for good, a good, solid, medium, alternative. And you can be happy and acceptable in your good, happy, solid. It doesn't always have to have fireworks on top. And as long as it's not cold, which I was here, and also so my behuni says, and also ye kama, and also ye kama. It's bitaka warisem, and then say me, me jai idealistic views of our year. Our year will be a dear thing. Why? Even the couples no what woman you good. Shower my bontia woman nko. We shower my bontia woman muro woman nidi woman watem. I can tell you some of those our phone no do no kasampo. Why? Sister Felicia, omo nkasa. The enti a we share wo mabonten a wo nko no is because nkomo no kura wo nnibi. Why? Obi atwi nani me bo me bra no no so bo ne bra no so wonnim saa ware type no me bo me bra no wo bo ne bra ni bi na wo kohia nkrofo bi a wo mo bo wo mo bra toda kra me bo me bra na yetimi chichiri yewre wo mu aye nya chinje o ye nya chinje abufuo ni mo ye nya abufuo ane uko hunu bi saa na wonte niema ase a wo ba fia saa da no befa abade abro wo yire wo di abro kunu asubasi yire de wonye kese Godfred asubasi yire nye kese because na sumu nyuno ne ho nyuno ne ho nto no wo yire de nyame de ahoto ne asumdue de ache no enu nti na wo yire timi ye kese na hwe enipa ni bia yese nkwakwahwede wo ka se nim no onim ne ho so hwe wo sori ade be ye deda kwan wo yira sumu abra anya se nim no onim ne ho so hwe o da bi aduane ntimi ntira ne ho because ahoto a ye de di aduane ma aduane tena nipa body nipa no wonni bi da de wonnim o yira adwa na ehuna mane o de na ye twiapia ba wie no nhwa asemasi na asemasi ne yira enya ne ho nye tantai te se wo oga na wo kura asumasi siga ya water to table so ebi na ade to so oga asumasi ahota wotimi dem na yire ebi na ya wo wotimi dem comparison ka ho na ware dodo ho ahota mamu unnecessary unrealistic comparison afanu ni nyina yeye ane yetimi ye create ni akoto ahokyere dia ma ye yonko ni ye ma ye yonko ho nto no ono so ho nto no a wo beto ahokyere dia ma we see that a lot but wo de no ene me de no ene sese ye to ye bo ase ye pe kwan ya yebetimi afaso ni manage so that who here say betwon so sekan now so betwon so sekan that's where we should be heading Docas ofosu budu osesa de bia Godfred oredu sesa de bia amatwe wamanse sesa de bia sa woni amatwe wamanse so kwa pie say na pesa woni metena abri bia sesa woni wani baako etekona baako na hwesu ban foforo no ananse ama no wa start isua wo da na di na me say kane no na me o pesa wo ko ne me wo dada me ice cream okoto ice cream 3 flavors wakume oboni aye wasasi so hanyina me de be chew aba wadwe me ho you know the things I like and you have brought them to me whoa boy say your diabetes ne ho ne me hunahuna me na misuro se mekohoyi wokoto your friend say ice cream de premier me hunu se wakoto diabetes de abremi kane na minim se sichire ye diabetes but say minim se sichire ye diabetes and to sichire de premier me hunu ne se wa ye be papa o me hunu se wato yare de amame I want to say we are sensem ne different changes in perspective na ma say ade aka ne we ya na meto so nwom mebo me nsem ne masa mebu atopa wo so say ukofa ba me no ye wontokwa people are changing, circumstances are changing. You must also stay with the times. So what partner now what person when in peace. You must invest the effort to know the partner, the equal partner needs him, and then a brabum at a particular time. The things that are important to the partner, the things that are not important to them. And Niama Kanena who here no say who here ni bim. When in a ning come out when in a man, when in a moon, when in needing come out when in a ben, when in each no Obeka somewhere a saint crema. Uchi me a pamecho, which you are a power chow. Yan fire born in che young na young query. If you are able to get that space, if you can operate within that space, marriage can be tolerable, marriage can be enjoyable, marriage can be happy, marriage can be very happy. But for Fred Ade, that's it. I finished since me record the original Awaretente video. No, me catch them say my worry, me who ni many nyina bi. Me catch say me this video ne to abonten. Me who crofobia frame. I say, what the hell are you talking about? I'm saying, but you two have always been happy. I'm saying, when I be my headline news, where you worry. You guys are always so cool together. Were you pretending? I'm saying, no. Only pani ya me yonku. Or ya me yonku pa. Inti ato da ni dia wari ato nchen. Ni ya yonku fa. Because I said, madam for say, hey, that thing was so fundamental, what you just said. I thought that near the awaria to chain. Yeah, yeah, yonko because me de tell ye nipa no way me yonko. And to be fair, say me marriage, na marriage in nkoswa. Then we go to friendship, and then we operate in friendship. Sa na me hu nipa ni bi wo ha, wo mo hu no me ni me kuno operating in your friendship no aye kwa your baby. That we are trying to survive without killing each other from our friendship point no. Or no dear, for in your community saying, or the nani bu no say friendship no wo hu no ye no means say we must be crazy. Many me create me cerebro yata so pa, and yes, even the worst things are happening to us. It me cerebro yata so pa. Does that mean that the worst things are not happening to us? No. The worst things are still happening to us. Does that mean that the worst things happening to us don't cause you pain? Of course, it causes you pain. But nipa nankasa de or ye yonko or ye wadamfo or ye watamfo. Utimi ne sere, utimi ne kawasem. Utimi ne tena suspend time. But what in chain I wash and one ye careful with the when you be said there be amani or how any petrim. There be amani or how to be when you petrim. I am shocked by the video you just made. Because me catch them say my warrior will be a bonny brako benkum will be body the kuni family. Say my worry be how? When did that happen? Say, how did you live in my marriage? But you guys always go everywhere together. Mrs. Ah, oh yeah, sure. Everywhere here share. We share me where any pack home. Or see there be we share one no hana make home. Or see, hey, my dream maso that. I'm so of course, why dream maso because I never brabo. The open se wuhunu na wuhunu. One person will create ideal being adebo home, and then let me set you free. Ideals don't often exist. People just find management points. Ideals often don't exist. When I do when ebubu obi die bi na wo di kosi baby. What the any die unim no kure wo mu nyina. Meme die no unim no kure wo. Enti meme die no utimi di wani. Ebu di kosi baby keka mu nsem. E de tete wan kasa wo kra. Ya wari ache. Ya ka chire di 15. Ya nene mu pa. To get to this point, you see the good, the bad, and the ugly about one kasa wo. And then you will see the good, the bad, and the ugly about the one netino. So you see the good, the bad, and the ugly, especially the bad and the ugly. And you decide say the bad and the ugly are not workable for you. Until what I've come to know is a woman to me survive, and the survivors, they actually look at the good as well as the bad, input the ugly, and decide, say sometimes you will cut somebody some slack. You will cut somebody some slack. Because one kasa, there are times when you don't deserve it, but you want people to cut you some slack. I thought that you want somebody to let things go. Why any bonny? But what person what the chow? Say be ya we will be bonny o person what the chow. Say once would be chow. To would be che. Say be ya ni pano so di bi betimi a chow. Na makom wanim. No matter akoso. One of the things that helps me to manage and to rationalize it all is that abraba yebo obie hia wo bia wode ne beye ni nchocho muncho ne kokwa mu nipa. We die ma wromedeje nyina de akere ne dada. Ma bie me nsuno mu niema nyina ma nahunu. Etoda kora nya me na me bie me nsuno wo no ana twe me nsuno no hwe mu niema. Wa hunu me nsuno hunu de hye me ntokuro wa ntokuro wa nyina mu. And it's also a very good, comfortable place because they say in Nipa there is very little new. The chile say Nipa Kurowe. Say Nipa Kurowe nim di otimi catch me a etimi yima dream free baby be a hame. Because to mania say Nipa Kurowe betimi ne ma check my money. Said there were no so ta mania mo mene ne beche ne die no. Knowing say Nipa bi was as so ha wa no beche wa money. No one no be bose abre we hia osebo no. So is what I brought for friend companionship, and it is very important. When you pay beer, we be. Inti aware for do no ano. What's nasty check? na wo hu ne se wo ni nipa no betimi create companionship. Na wo hu the value of companionship in your life. You realize that you want to preserve companionship. Baby be a wokwa safe haven. Wotimi ka wasem kire nipa we obebo wo ho ban onyi wede jamfa ngu abonten. Enu nti na nkrofo in pursuit of saade nti na nkrofo dodo no atimi toa aware so tentente. Adwoa de wonye ba minimo no. Adwoa bibie ni wo beye mwa wasese. Enti mefa madwoa sa madwoa basa no mefa made sa. Na meti madwoa ho. Madwoa yi nye na ade unya asem ne hwe ne hu na adwoa se de adwoa betie gina. Na adwoa betimi rally around you. Oh, mefa madwoa sa. Adwoa so tenchent na se o say Fred adai ne ugly ni de bi etan yo. Ba Fred oh debi. Se Fred pa be hu ne se wo ho. Na bibi how bibi kire wo so. Na wo mie wa no nka yempo a wo no abe hu ne se wo sunsum ho nto no. Obebisa wo saa defe saa kopem se obeka kire na wo ka kire no a obeboa wa ma wa ye saa de no ho adwuma wo witirim. Oh, companionship is beautiful. Se wo marriage mu na superficial enema na wo hwa wo beja akọ na meka ne edanka uti edanka duru baby a wankasa betimi etia wo de ye bepepre ya wo nice car no tena front wa enche obebre na mpo car na nkasa kuri betwam car no a na the it car no a na wo pese wo tena the it car mu ne ehunu se woni gangari ya wo area ha no car na enche betwam obi the nicer newer better model beba nti time bia behunu car fufuru bia na behura kwetena front ana asesen ahofe enupo dey forget that one. Ema ne mema nyina yenyi ye sakra ebinum apampamu pa ebinum ayase korepa oti ase ye foodwa kire se ahofe mpo dey it should be the last thing you focus on in pursuit of a marriage, because okwa ahofe line dey ene wo disappointment shall be your portion. Oti ase it will be yours. Medofo asema making a short things. Be say aware nti de friend aware. But aware eye cross obia de danikom. Obia so ne de. Obia de mu ye nuduru. Obia de utimi ejina hohome kakra. We ye free wo kon benkum de abeto kon nifa. We nya some relief e wo kon ho. Ani. Eye management aware eye management. You're manageable because you keep reminding yourself of the reason why it is justifiable to remain married. And one of the best justifications for marriage, and one married, the best justification for marriage is your companionship, loyalty, trust, support. Ti aware tente for me chia mu nyinara. Ena me frefre mu nyina se comment nim te se de na sister adwa se we ka no. Mo amaba aware tente no wahunu mu niema no. Obia me nka se be hohoro wonsuru mu niema fa kire ni panyina. Ba wo baso a ja one realistic comment. Nipa foforo betimi agina wodie no so etimi de ama wo mo nso omanya realism in their marriage. Me nka se be di wo yira tem be du kunatem. In case be two unsuro fachere yen, but my yehunu the struggles are one so okomu uhunu. Why? Generalities chere yen. Say one so wodi na enye perfect enye rosy sa. Me matena kamera so aka chere me say me de no emu ye me den. There are many times I didn't think I could remain. But since I hunu enyema me focus on no, now that I focus on certain things, it's easy to remain. It's easy to remain. Papa we die se metena sidin na menkasa ayekura wo behunu die ntia eti hodin to da na me akura bibi ahye mabufu mebuafu na bibi ye meya bibi ye mahi ba menyanya da agentena senwen hunhunu adekoro no ye mabufu ye mahi no obisa me question atum bi a metu ama no anampo enyo wono ankasa na ohunu se me ne nkwara ne ye konkwase antokwa na ohunu se bibi bia hafna no onkasa me sa adamte bibi bi ha me sunsum obi tietia me fa ahodie bi so anase obi bu me kwase bia my spirit is not at peace and my spirit will stress me out akopem say meka me pay maka akire nipa koro ne to da me nenam se ama die ne how be say hwe ha me hey why did you wait to her and what be fire ya ma me dede duru ba bi kakra ba fa mama se wonim se bibi nha wa onye sa dede na me amadi aba mo se me dede wa ho o se nti wa de akora ye ya se na me amatena se din na mahunu se bibi ha me na me nya hu se bibi ha me o me ankasa me hu se bibi ha me aha bibi ha me boafu te se me kwatena te kwadwen ho adekora na me boafu no me to me wasi ko hu na adekora no me boafu no a na afi maba ma beka kire afi ma hu na adekora ha me saadie we so na nka we ya asem se anya asem ma me de ya asem ma me se ne due kafra due ejenje ama ne se na wonante enye fe ofi ha se me nante enye fe sen wonante do na pimpim ho tim zim sister ade saada na mekwa kwatena se bekwa akwadwen ho na hu ne se efie ha adwuma no chores no me de hwehwe ni mu asesa bebre de aguma pampam obi anso ma me omia na makosesa ba ma asesa bebre de aguma pampam ma me ho kire me no na afi me aso me ho kire me afi bitwitwi me na aso ha na me dwi me ho me kire bi no adom me ama mani aba me ho so tina se me tina se dwen ho a me bisa me ho sama enti wo kofa be ma foforo ben de benya daaje na mfidudu ahe ebeduru 20 years bi na afi no no so ni mu sei tina se bisa sa deep questions ni bi abehu ne se going is not beneficial benefiting shedeni me panyi mu bia na no ofre me say ama ugusu nyi ba onya nyi nwie me se dia semante so awaresem no onya nyi nuru ba bia am ka ba konchiro se ante mate ama ona asese no ona ase nkrofo boy adwama ya yenya wo mo honko no am se ante no se na ama kwati egu krom bia ya adwama yo me se wo kwati ewo krom ni nyina ya adwama ante eti ono se watena se wodwen hunhunu se kwati ewo krom nyina ya adwaman a no wanya adwaman ba ko bia wonim no a watena de ho no watena de ho me se ni se menyanye madwen ho adwuma nuru ho ba bigu so ma me na sem no ka ya na point wom me hunu point ne pa it's not that me hunu point no ba me share dan hunu how I reconcile point ne ya point ne ho adwuma menyanye mental fortitude na ma me na nya onye aduru no a ode ye na de no na mom say me kasa ma me na sem no a wokan ye nye logical no meboa I will not even do that. I will not disrespect any part that way or say kwatie nyina ye adwaman wo kurom wo kwafa kwati fufuri ono so bebo adwaman de sen de da kane wo hunu ye no ama ma warem prensa si ye ama aware de edi kan no menim sese yanka menyai msi ama na menim sese yanka ma ware edi kan ka menyai na nka majai de toso mienu sese na ma beto de toso miensa ne ma hu ni se kwatie nyina ya adwaman se anti na cheswell so ni nyina ya adwaman se anti asi ayo anti se waware miensa nti niema wonu nim de afa na nintam me nya hu no bi ti me quite idealistic. But I'm also quite realistic, Nancy, in recognizing their anti-canon. Anti, also, the amenity says, a German phone in our no nehene. One no crowd, your boy, German see me, and no me kaja or mamma, when I'm saying auntie, I'm an ena winyai. So, we were me a chair when him baby were my taba and ask what didn't say me and not may have may a yaubi a quo. Ono one nim sa sport ne bra ma bra nsa na mahu ni nipa wa hu ba bia ye me ya wotimi mi ama me hodwo me ama eti kwate ne de me si minni na makote yare wasem na woka na ho ne nokore ne me no ya adwen minni because yare nko a we the frofro yare tim ko dipe menya yare kwate ne minni o ba ye wo fie ha yeti ha kama ye nko achichire me werɛ wono nso ate ase sɛ ne mmɔwerɛ kora wontimi mfa nka me wɔ fie ha wagu ne ho fi gata mu hɔ memma hɔ but awareɛ ne deɛ yɛnnyae o ama yɛnnyae amanneɛ wɔno nso so na aduane bi a wɔpɛ me nko ara na menoa ne sɛ deɛ wɔpɛ nti wɔno nso wɔnyɛ n'adwene sɛ wɔkɔ baabiara ne kɔteɛ ne deɛ yɛto asi nkyɛn after all nipa ne yɛ nipa mu ɔwɔ tire wɔwɔ nan wɔwɔ kɔn wɔwɔ nsa kɔteɛ yɛ biribi ketewa bi yante ɛne sɛ migu so a mesua me nka sɛ me ne maame panyin MP a mewɔ area ha maamefoɔ mpanyinfoɔ MPs retired MPs nyinaa kora wɔ wiase wɔn wɔ nneɛma a wɔn ahunu but some of the learning from maamefoɔ mpanyinfoɔ ni bi wɔ ha it can really change your thinking Nazif ɛte sɛn me ho yɛ paa also a good morning me nua oh ne sɛ maame panyin mu bi sɛ ɛka asɛm bi bɔ ne po sɛ de to hɔ na wutie na woyɛ badwemma nyansafo a wotumi fa asɛm no mu bi na de atu ho fo wotumi gyina ne deɛ no so de si fapem de korakora wadeɛ bi wotumi yusu saa nneɛma no bi de bɔ adwenkɛseɛ de to wa wotirim etumi de bɔ bi to wo yɔnko kora atirim sister adwoadwoa I'm telling you and ama wo hɔ yi mo a munim me ne munim sɛ meyɛ very idealistic and I've come to know that and I've come to accept that edi nan say me very reflexive of my idealism ɛyɛ nokorɛ paa anti asɛm no a wɔka kyerɛ me no the idealistic ignorant silly ama would have said say anti nim nyansa me na me nko an makɔhunu new wisdom me nti bi da me na me nim deɛ freedom and justice me bɛyɛ ni nyina but me told me bo asɛm a anti kyerɛkyerɛ me mu ma me hunu deɛ wɔ paa kyerɛ no that day I understood me te ade ase paa me te anti ase anti se kɔtie nyinaa yɛ adwaman wasesa kɔtie obihye adwaman anti ehunu sɛ kɔtie ho adwaman ɛne yare ne nam eti wonni kɔtie ne ho agufi wonni but wɔbɛtwe so sekan there be wɔntwe because nipa no akɔtie ne yɛ ne dia no wɔyɛ nipa no ɔyɛ nipa mu kɔtie yɛ bibi baako a etua ne ho enti anti sisese ɔno o evaluate nipa ni nyinaa as a whole no otu kɔtie ni si nkyɛn a otimi hu ne sɛ nipa ni nyinaa so wɔ mfasoɔ ɔmfa kɔtie ne nko anyi nipa nto ntwene enti sese wɔde kɔtie si nkyɛn na wɔne nipa wɔn bɔ bra after all ama kɔtie madi bia anti eti wunni biem wo ma ho ma biem no wawu ɔse ama de uhunu kɔta ni ase aba adai mse saa anti na ɛno no bɛkyerɛkyerɛ mu da akyem ɔse wo de kɔdwen we hu wodwen we hu na to otiri mu abra de aka no so bɛkyerɛkyerɛ obi mu ama is on a learning journey don't think say me I am an expert in anything I am not an expert in fiam I am myself on a journey trying to manage my idealism, trying to learn realism, trying to move forward in pursuit of solid peace, which brings me happiness. And then I'm and since I'm saying, antenom ne nkrofo bi say, ekeka nsem bi kyerɛ me na ama manya nte ase foforo bi o. Sa nte ase foforo no, ema me ahotɔ foforo. Ema me abotɔyɛ foforo. Ema me ahodwo foforo. Enu nti na men say me decide say ne me so camera na maka bi a kyerɛw. Combat I'm hoping say me die ni bi wo hɔ a won so ebema abodwo foforo. Abotɔ foforo. Ebema wanya realism foforo. Nti awarefo me kyia mu nyina no pɛyi. Oba so a won so te say de anti ball pocket we bi de kyerɛ me a. Say anti poyi a wabɔde ato bitirimi. Anti poyi mi gusu a me resa. Na me dwendwen ho na me hwɛ kwan a meti de anti aka kyerɛ me nas because still me nti ase wie me nya nti ase wie me nada won kan kyerɛ so me ti ase ba bi guso me dwendwen ho bi guso me pensem mu me tete ne nkete na ketewa bi a metimi ate bi a na me dwen ho de toto ade ho ahwɛ kakra na metimi atete wa anti asɛm no ho no ma hu ni sɛ nyansa wo mu o ehunu sɛ nyansa wo mu pa afe na mate ase di nti ebi no ware tenti a wo munya honko de ebi tu kote de to nkyɛn ebi tu etwe de to nkyɛn no wakari nipa no ankasa wahwe nipa ne worth outside saa kote ne etwe yesi nkyɛn no wahwe de wo de beyo me pa wo kyɛw menka ase dwamanfo ne ntɔhwe aya akodi because eno nso so de wudi ho agora wo benya yare. Don't think I'm prescribing that. That's not what I'm prescribing. If you are going to go down that route, until no go down that route, no the nyansa and adwin the atwade ho. I make decisions based on information and what more they call. Until say one to say ni die no. Say who said that got temu 1 and 9. And say we be fa got temu ade. No de atwo no anu mu die debi. But so be to nipa atwene. Because of what and also debi. Me say I'm still struggling to reconcile the facts of one tonchene. Na still on tafre horn also. And it's be so maybe home. Maybe I want to make a say actually on also got classical way would ya ube who said nipa yet me to tune the body parts. Yet to me tune it the ton chain near head yaka. Near way I heard send fast well the yaka the swat. Yet to me tune the 9 at the ton chain. Near way the yaka na say mudra. Yet me took what cry the twin chain near way nipano, ya carino near her, some fast war was what. Who took a twin chain way nipano measure now when I said value more, you might be able to move forward with the nipano. So crappy is yamani, and then made to two deep cutting punches at me and Cassa. May my drain at the Suguswa may drain home. But I'm hoping someone so. Ube tibino, ube timia febi. Ubet me the dear Sister Esther. Good morning. Me da say amen. Yankopon won shira ye nyinara. Ne ma make ka kire onye ni nyina na menko na minimu. Ye de masua firi nkrofo ho. De nkrofo in their kindness etimi aka bia kire me. Ye wo mu a wo madom me adom. Ama say me idealistic positions ni bi wo ha. My aware of at least na say may try say me to one more. And in fact, since me started say me yes at no me to sa na more no me say the na ma me kra ne ho yira no ne ho hyehye no me perfect and then say Matthias yes perfect and sheda anye perfect and common sa sister Adwado was say ama I've come to know that you can't change everything about your partner. Sister, if you can change some of the things, sometimes you can't even change anything. There are some things you just have to learn to live with because we are from different places. Hey, Sister Adwa, that will be who is saying and saying, what should I wear? Sad and walk when him pa. So obi ba penny and ye wona wo betitino. So where ye wo ba and now where ye bema and ye wona wo betitino. What do you want to hear? Let's try so what it will ban it to fear never said the entity yet. Now, I bet will be by my penny and a papa penny when I will bet it in and wabbit at the fofro. You want to teach an old dog new tricks? Ubenya henia. Again, the day you will come to that realization, that day you will realize, say, in far more day, say, and what day fan yen maybe. Nti saa da no obesua se de sitina 18 mu ho na wo hwa ade with wani na wo twi wani te se panyin awata na wo hwa ade enya abere nyina na ade wani hunu ye nyina wa no kwara ka ho asem enya abere nyina na nipa ye nyina ye ko ho ntokwa enya abere nyina na ye ham enema bi ho ahodi ni ho nti eto da wusua de ye de ahodi ye ene de ye bu na ni nchie ni ye yi ani e de to nchen Assalamu alaikum. Ebusiafo, me the anniversary of me awari video no. Afini since me the two abonting. Now nkoma medi was awari video no who baby. It is very interesting the kind of conversations we can have. Some of those conversations have really grown me. They have matured me. They have taught me. They've moved me from childishness into new places, and I mean, sure. Thank you. Say my dream bit to me. Places need you or let me yes, sure, say bit to me. I'm an when you have sir. Let me be Mr. Spector. How dare you smell nice when I am not smelling nice? This is not fair. Just why I said that I don't want to move me. I mean, who say want to say that you be who say want to move. Eh, brother. Ebusa for mun si abete nam ne krofo kra nkokko na nsanya to aso. That's why I said that you want to move me. I mean, who say want to move. I mean, the to me dey for me say be me. Eh. Get out of here. Get out of here, Ntokwa. And we see about the cheer me on. I'm throwing deep punches. Mama, my fans, let me find a brand and Kuntokwa. How dare you? Any part of the Kuntokwa. That's a whole it's between them, so we didn't. Thunder, fire your gas. Brother, you will fight. Brother, you will fight. Come, let's fight. It's another minimum, I say, and I'm to you. These are you the selling question that is who watch it. Titino, let me name answer the same question to come with a new topic. As a bikuni, Obakuni, baby, so honey, baby, I feel we are beside the Tiama. What was the just fought? Sister, fight and Ancas, I was say, pointy woman is saying, will be much a boy, I'm saying with you. And then Tocano. Hey, I said, well, as I say, me on picky be catching away. Esther. So will be much your movement. It's me the conto crap. I'm a santo quenin in every pay because we'll be much your way. I'm saying, I don't know me. Then what you mean? I'm not immediate. It's me. I didn't want to mean. And it's because you're the moon says, please. The here is a back of a fan. No credit display or display. When I maybe decided to be every day spray with one. But the secret of who nip display. Your mass spray, and I remember spray area for me. And say, be your spray. You still remember spray. Just I mean, who's room? Because I mean, you should spray crème farm. I will use it. What can I mean? I will start using your spray when you don't fight. I'm trying to fight too. And also, me pacho afeya no waware a misro and statista ntokwa we ne beda ne ntokwa nkasa. Mumi enu munya nyi nduru baby a. Mo nse ya hoden fa njem kwase adwuma statista kwase ya fight we bia play fight we ba akwesi betu. Sister pacho check in maybe marriage in maybe before you go and copy kwase asim bi why misro. Nse me ne bra no bi ani ahoden. I am tired and I'm sure he's tired at. Obi abre. Ya bisisi ya me jonku ya me. Ti mi misade de me sure so no so kra ni jonku bi ya de. Enti say entokwa ni bi ha oh Hamidu. Na akoshe. Wow. Good morning. Good morning. It's good to see you. Debi amekase in our area no. Don't use wo journey to compare obi destination. Because some people have arrived though. Minimum home or destination. Sometimes it has very little to do with length na nipa na ware kwara no. Ebi mo ha omo journey no. It takes a long time before they get to destination. Ebi so omo nye huru to mo agban no mo that destination no omo ko. Whatever a person's journey is no. Ohwa asese to wase and you do pragmatic introspection. We interrogation, we decide wa check ya he. Ye won so ebeboa wo na do be see. Na me wo me de say no a obi ni moto ma behua me no wa say show ni nyina me kwon makokko moto emu ho ntokwa I wanted to make a 45-minute video. It's an hour. Me nim say mumu bi wo ha ya mota abo me sobo amma ukasa dodo ampa Eid Mubarak Hamidu. Eid Mubarak Habibi. Ukasa dodo ushi data me say ye nokre kafra me de videos no me different types. Me short ones, me long ones. Impo obana se my anything me fast forward baby no tie baby no yi bi afrim. Here so when me kontokwa. Hey, Vikuba, God bless your words of wisdom. God bless me. Amen. Oh, or may your marriage continue to flourish. Amen. 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 But muntu branefo. So onso so fa na moto emu hwehwea me. No mo bi enhu ni se mo amete internet so kra mo hwea ya na mo hu se ni die hwam se. Oh. They smelt it. Because what bass no one who said one more to him. Let's say, what would you have? What are they all trying to tell me? Internet is so for. So you can fight with your own shadow. You people are on his side, me boy. When he came, you all realized, oh, no, no, what you have same media. It's just I knew him. Okay, no problem. So I do them in demonstration in hope, say you move or how you be we will see the childishness of some of the journeys your brain can take you on. So I'm I may describe it. Udi agora ubehunu na wo na wo ba atwede. Na wunyanya da je kra nwen hunhunu die nti a wo ba atwede. Senka behunu die nti a wo ba atwede ni nyansa enimu anka bejai. Hey, Vikuba, me to go and do some. Some catchers said they are not on my side. I told you. Me, I'm a internet in this me who I didn't see any support, so I knew they were not on my side. Chesa say, Vikuba, what cry a brand, I sister. When your position, I taking after we catch him, say me go and do my own song. Why couldn't he do some for me when he woke up? He couldn't make my own mortuum smell nice. And he say a topic and you ever come talk about 3 hours. I ready. Oh, what do you mean? We can't talk about now. How does one person fight? Hey, Mabono. I've started the fight. You, I'm fans. This brother today he will fight. I say about the second one. Me check. Asa. You said any of them do to blues. We waste his heart. Don't waste my blues. Sister Adwasi, she can't smell it too. I'm no about smelling a quabi much on the internet. Then when as a answer anymore. I know some of you are laughing. But I've also heard Santa with you. Sandy will be a daddy to pine. Oh, baby, will be near to. Because of our Kumoto, you have. No, no, quite seminar. You have no fun with Jared. Sister. Na seminar no Jared, we are auditioning bottom the call. See, there be maybe first seminar named Jared, maybe who knew him to someone. Naturally, will be before be or baby. I don't know what the any much you went one country. Say, hey, shake at the saying, Sister Amelia. Hey, Asemo. Seminar, nipa di Jared, one found co baby, would Jared be and jar to a Jared or say hi. One so quiet a Jared, one a Jared or say hi. Wobe kwa nene seminar mo no du dware ye no wagya to dware ho bia na wo se han enti esese ntokwa ne sen se seminar na wo se ne ne ma ne moto emi hwam nso me fa seminar ne na me dware a me nti se me ho ayehwam bi eh ewi ase heading you sheka eti sen boko de sister fi ampoma na chiu ma chiminia asemo nse me bi e de sister ya mate good morning. Anyway, me say my started fight for her. I'm on the third one. Cool. Also, in fact, you are born. I'm power. No excitement. And to even fight, you can't fight. Come. Say no, why you say one female? Boy. Abusafo say dey say mo na mo internet so I become to kwa internet so ne me no and then kwa me no obeko because me fear ham to kwa me kwa kan kra yam ya me time no ani esusa no akasa abre ye dey see food the brand say say woni ahode me akram ko check ko to jo ma musem ko to jenya maybe I should check my body and stand back kwa kan to kwa if I don't check my jonku that can't talk type we be near piami say see about some former woman I go ye Albert and Paul me ask me can be me times say me holidays until share and your schedule sir it is difficult to know when I'm coming that's a one fan check me mama me check me sisi Kwame Vincent is saying enemy joke and sana makwakanto kwa type bi because na say me kwakanto kwa ni bia anya na mentimi anko Dave Miles said to say it's very important to this knowledge me cry the enemy when I have not even got out of my bed. One of my oldest friends is here wapesrame enura menene tena ase di nkomo the last 20 years mu nkomo nyina ye di nkomo saa na fe ye nyina ye ntimi mie ye de orokra na do pa bi hu no obi ansore ye di nkomo saa misa me nkomo kro we were just catching up time it's ye di nkomo ni di ye no me beda na me se for kra ya abo ye nyamia na me ho enwanwa saa bere nke se madawo I should not even be awake but masori mende nti masori papa ya na say me de kontokwa kakra me free mpam I'm still actually lying in my bed is one of the reasons why I ne my no audio na buti no say me hwehwe animu na say na me kai say camera no kura hu hia say dibia na camera no so I can put my own picture say I have Samsung phone you know my audio D&D sharing audio D&D and me say me create me audio D&D na me da me pam na me di ko me sorry free me pam bra na sorry akọ bank abanyina na nya baye na yem ya ekodi pa wasori adware akọ bank ni moto emu yehwam na wo a won sorry free pam moto emu nyehwam a enka ye ntokwa. The funny thing is, in fact, Motiano cry was smelling very nice. The question. I sent him when I saw by an ambition Motiano. And maybe Motiano will tell my show dear nice. Bra, think I'm well before you answer this question. Maybe Motiano knew him until woman me would I would give him no name concern. What my mean would I would give him no name said. Esa mi wura moto mu abusa ba sada de me di twitwudi ewi ane nyina ya yepe ye nyina ya pepepe ye nyina ya pepepe obi amoto ma you I can take some of the nice stuff from yours and I can give you. Are we not supposed to share everything? Come, let's share deodorant. Let's share deodorant, matter. You can't be selfish. Unquantum fish is that. Is it your bathing? You bath for the two of us, and then we will share deodorant. Blah blah. Sister Eunice, and you do no one a problem. No, a bathing one casa. The girl hasn't bathed. He's very free, bumbo. No bathing. And they say, send to need no sense. And that's sorry. I still get some deal for yourself. Me. Do you know Tobia? I will not use my own. But that way, that will be a mistake. And that is one cover. So I done than one to review. And me, I have no sympathy for him because we'll be on smano. What's he say? Do you know? On only dear no, or Toby cried the question when I don't quantity the number. You should be an mabus yagu. You should be an mabus yagu. The more I use, the less it works. Jay, shake me WhatsApp na Mr. WhatsApp no mommy and find your friend say tono what's it bookings no me ye to ni nyina wi a na fe masen aba na yetimi di nkomo e wo ha why aha yeah me ye to no na fe etimi ne wo aye they say abai there be group dear shaker me nibi. It needs time. Oh, it's a page in the crowd. I have to go back to the comments. I have to moderate the comments. And yeah, comment be anu be yeah, be janwaha. You post ni na ya me pese waha na hankrofo. Godfrey say it got to a point if I buy shirt, I have to hide it before I put it in my bag, or else she sees it. Trouble don't come. Meanwhile, she has never bought you a pin. Yeah, Godfred. And so that could be. I woke myself up. I went to the back of my car. Them go home some my two shoes. I go back ho. Then be some say sister, my name for shoe in coffee. Then me who say shoe no kudano. You go me car to na me Jimmy tin go me car to. And you be tin me car to car go shoes go. Titra se ne hwe ni check sometimes you can also get caught in this thing and think say obi ntina auto shirt I just saw the quarter cup auto shirt I just saw the better on the bag. Yeah. Okay, Godfred oya the obebo so auto shirt and assassin catch sister this one so nkoto bi wate e bia auto wonto bi man ntina ya da on the work no Or the auto set tattoo shoe man. They say, "Befa the one." Bra, bra, best steady way your heart. Why can't spray what you about here? Obey steady, bra, that be what you. Well, that's a nice for you. Oh, I'm sure nice for you. Okay. I'm in trying to. When you know, you be witnesses. So, can't say because you're nice for you. Bread to channel. Oh, boy, I will go there. I will spoil there. As for going, I will go there. And when I go there, you never say because I ho. Oh, she can cap us over Dubai, be one. Let me back a bear come on. But check it, dear man. Yes, sure, say things are in place. Why? So, make sure say things are in place. They call a quasi waka house up. I see a car house up cook red fruit at home. In the fruit in the okay. Quasi ho, your house up, your house up cooking fruit. Good morning, British man. Minia, it's saying. I hear conversational. More I am on person mo same data. We hear Drew be 1 hour point than we jai. They can they are grown and no me yen is for 1 hour almost home here entertainment because depending be here entertainment. Let me entertain ya. We hear entertainment, I don't worry. We drew her no waka pass some of the minutes. No. Why? Anyway, make up. You will hear from me again and I intend to make it a busy day on the network because of travel, so it was quiet. So I'll make it up to you today. Right? Catch you soon.